dawning of a new era in Iowa football, and an empty stadium begins to come to life. And now you are looking live at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, where the amazing Hawkeyes are only 2 victories away from going to Pasadena and the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day. But standing in their way, their longtime nemesis from Columbus, Ohio, the Ohio State Buckeyes. It's a gorgeous November Saturday. What a glorious day. Deep into the end zone, it'll be down for the touchback, and Rodgers will bring the offense with 9 touchdowns and 8 interceptions on the year. The big fella behind him, 235-pound Nick Bell, number 43. He destroyed Illinois. Mike Devlin anchors an improving offensive line. The tight end stands up in the Iowa formation. Hughes comes in motion, and Rodgers on first down throws to Smith on the outside. Caught at the 28-yard line. Against Iowa, Alonzo Spellman, only a sophomore, number 99. He must have a huge day. But the key man is number 58, Steve Tovar. He'll be taking on Bell throughout the afternoon. Vinnie Clark, he's the interception leader in that secondary. Number 7, the standout cornerback for John Cooper and the Buckeyes. 2nd and 2 for Iowa. Ball out at their 28-yard line. First possession of the game, double tight end, both stand up, and here's Hughes to throw it, razzle dazzle, going long, and it is complete. Michael Titley, the tight end. And the first down into Buckeye territory, the 37-yard line. Now it'll be Bell's first carry. He battles his way to the 35-yard line before Rich Frimmel. Rodgers with a change-up at the line of scrimmage sends Smith out even further to his left. He'll throw again. Underneath man is Bell, and he's to the 29-yard line. This is Kiowa, the fullback. He is in front of Bell in the eye. They go to Bell for the first down. Opening possession. Hawkeyes with a first down at the Ohio State 24-yard line. And on first down, Rodgers to fire, complete again to the 16-yard line. The referee today is Ron Winter. Got him in the head. It is 1st and goal. Rodgers is 3 of 3 for 22 yards. On one of the scoring plays against Illinois, the halfback threw the ball last week. Here it'll be Bell, and he makes his way to the 3-yard line. Double tight end. Bell behind Kiowa. A personnel problem led to that timeout. Rodgers will keep it down there. His 7th touchdown of the season. And Iowa strikes with its first at bat against Ohio State. And the Hawkeyes take a quick lead. 11 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Rodgers and Iowa are ahead of Ohio State 7-0. Skillett, after their touchdown, kicks it off. And it'll be Dante Lee. And finally it is Smith, and then Dante Lee. Confusion with the 2 return men, and they are down at the 8-yard line. Ohio State's opening play from scrimmage. Double tight end. 1 running back is Smith. Sprint draw is quickly shown out of this. Penalty flag down, and Smith works his way to the 13-yard line.
And they scored 21 last week in the first quarter, and now they have 7 in the first quarter.
Behind Greg Fry, keep an eye on number 84, their flanker, Jeff Graham, one of the best big play men in the country. Jeff Ellis, number 89, is returning for Ohio State. Graham into the backfield with Robert Smith. Smith behind Graham on the load block, and he's to the 15-yard line. Leroy Smith, number 8. He allows the 11 base players to stay there, and he'll drop off and actually work as a nickel man in some situations. 2 very talented inside linebackers, 31 and 66, make a lot of tackles. Merton Hanks, number 45, is a big-time cornerback for Hayden Fry. 2nd down, and about 2.5 yards to go for the first down. Scotty Graham gets the first down for Ohio State on his forward progress with Rye trying to be heard. Remember, under the new rule, the outside receivers do not have to hear the count. So this is Robert Smith, the talented freshman, blasting his way to 2nd and 8. Fry off his face, under pressure, sacked at the 11-yard line by Jim Johnson. Smith sweeping to the left, and the Buckeyes are forced to punt. Jeff Antula set to return. Punt. It's a returnable punt. It's low. He's got it on the run at midfield. 45, and he's down there. And Rogers, leading by 7, brings his team up 1st and 10. Ball at the 46-yard line. Bell bounces outside and then battles for a good 4 yards. For 99. What a future he has.
Oh, you bet. I'm going to be his agent.
2nd down. The fullback. Fumble! Ohio State thinks they have it, and they do. Buckeyes recover. And that was Falk getting up with the ball. Now it is Fry with a change up at the line of scrimmage for the Buckeyes. And Ohio State down by 7. Smith again. No daylight.
Oh, great defensive play by Leroy Smith.
2nd down and 9.
They are all over us with...
A few weeks ago, he took that visor off his helmet. Benote smashes his way to the 42-yard line with Bobby Olive and Jeff Graham, and they need to get him involved in this game. Fry will look in Graham's direction. It's deflected by number 31, John Derby. 15 yards in return.
Nice punt. Nice punt.
Drives him back inside the 5-yard line. Great punt by Tula, and he makes his way to the 21 with a penalty flag.
Flipping him.
Basic I formation with the stand-up tight end. Bell, the I back, makes his way. Roger, thank you very much. Iowa leading here 7-0. Rogers back to throw under pressure, and it was the middle of that defense led by Greg Smith, the nose man. 3rd down and 10. On the draw play, Bell makes a slick move and gets to the 16.
Running back.
Graham set to return Isaac punt, but there's movement.
Going to be a 1st down. That's not smart football, guys. Control your intensity. Use it to help you.
They missed it by that much.
All right, now. Look at that. Nice punch. Got it up there nicely. Good hang time. He'll have to fair catch.
Going to fair catch it at the 41-yard line. Here's Greg Fry in Ohio State, trailing Iowa 7-0 right now. Bringing Graham down in motion, and he's going to try to put it up on 1st down. He's got Graham into Iowa territory and out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Greg Fry has Butler and Benote at tailback. Scotty Graham, the fullback. They have reached the Hawkeye 34-yard line.
Play action fake.
Run over the middle, diving catch by All-In.
I think he caught it.
What a splendid catch.
Play action, coverage from the outside, no help underneath, and he goes down. See what he did? He took his pad.
Benote continues to operate at I-back. Fry working against the crowd noise, changes up at the line, and he'll use Benote behind the left side of the line. He blasts his way to the Hawkeye defensive backs.
Looks like dog coverage to me.
Are up tight.
Yeah, they're coming.
4 yards off of him, and a pitch to Benote in a foot race out of bounds at the 5-yard line, and 1st and goal, Ohio State. Benote behind Houston to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 2nd double tight end formation. He's in front of Benote. Scotty Graham is short. Good defensive penetration by the Hawkeyes on 3rd and goal. If they don't, it'll be decision time for Cooper and the Buckeyes. The toss, Robert Smith, who came back in, is held up short to the end of the 1st quarter, and the Hawkeyes are staging a goal line stand. We'll be right back.
Believing I'm going to get back down there again.
noise a factor. Fry asked for an official's timeout. Didn't get it. Play fake. Fry on the roll. He's going to run to the flag. Cuts back. Touchdown. It developed slowly, and I'm sure Cooper's heart was stopping over there on the far sideline. Tim Williams adding the extra point. And Ohio State, in the early moments of the second quarter, ties Iowa. But we could see that that crowd noise definitely was a factor at the student end. Owen on the ground, picked up by the short man, Marvin Lampkin.
He has good speed.
Gets to the 34-yard line. Tony Stewart, number 21, is in behind Lou Montgomery. Stewart, a very talented tailback, too, and he'll run off that sprint draw out to the 38-yard line. And Roger will have all the details coming your way at halftime. Rogers had put it up. Great protection right into the middle to Smith for a 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 43. Montgomery and Stewart, the split backs. Off a fake to Montgomery. Rogers throws, and a diving catch by his tight end, Chitley. And a 2nd and 6 for Iowa. Montgomery finds his daylight and earns a Hawkeye 1st down. Love. Center to the right side. Devlin anchors this offensive line. Running back very tight. Again, Rogers throws on 1st down, complete to Smith. Out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 2nd down and short. And it's Stewart trying to bounce to the outside. He gives you a little bit different public posture regarding the Fighting Irish. Regardless, it was a 1st and 10 here for the Iowa Hawkeyes. A fake to Stewart. Rogers now moving to the right, has thrown complete, and Montgomery ducked under Tovar. 2nd down and 4. Stewart cut back, gets to the outside, and out of bounds at the 10-yard line. In college football and college basketball. Sometimes a key to trouble, isn't it? Rogers going to the flag, and no penalty flag is thrown at the 10-yard line.
See, that was a very... Remember, Tony Stewart can throw the ball.
He threw for a touchdown to Hughes last week. Rogers off a pump fake wants to go back to the same spot, and he's got Hughes out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Saunders replaces Hughes. He is out to Rogers' right. Stewart, the 2nd man, is stuffed at the 5-yard line. 3rd down and goal. Montgomery and Stewart. Off a fake, Rogers to roll.
Good pressure.
And he's sacked at the 20-yard line by Jason Simmons, who was not fooled. A 34-yard field goal. He's got it. A penalty flag down on the kick.
He wants the 3 points.
He's going to keep the points. A 34-yard field goal. I'm Brent Musburger. This is Iowa City, Iowa. The amazing Hawkeyes leading Ohio State 10-7 and kicking off. Robert Smith bobbles the ball, and it goes out of the end zone where it will come out. Roger, thank you. And here Ohio State trailing by that skillet field goal with a 1st down. Out is Graham. Scott, 2nd down with Edwards checking in at wide receiver. It was Fry's guessing game which led them to their touchdown. Faking draw, and Fry's pass is deflected. He had Benoti back at that line of scrimmage. The man who pioneered the visor and who now is playing without it. Same play. 1st down. Benoti all alone to the 32. Fry now without the visor, and Rogers, who watched the success of the Ohio State quarterback a year ago, wearing it. And here it is, Fry again back to pass under heavy pressure, wanted to set the screen, and almost through. Not a good year for the Zebras in this conference. Penalty marker comes flying, and Benoti is wrapped up at the 35. Fly.
They're bluffing. Now they're backing out.
And It's Scotty Graham. He's hit at the 29-yard line. He'd love to get the ball into Graham's hands, wide receiver if he can. Again under pressure. And sacked at the 21-yard line by Matt Rulin.
Used a spin move. He started outside and came up underneath that young offensive tackle.
Bad punt. Inside midfield. Iowa ball. 6:11 to go, second quarter. Hughes in motion behind Rogers. And Bell off the fake. And Rogers to throw it. Wide open. Incomplete at the 20-yard line. Bell is back in the lineup. He goes out as a pass receiver. Rogers hits Pinley, the tight end, and he is to the 35-yard line. Tight end always prominent in an Iowa attack. Here's Bell. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Breaks that first tackle. What Steve Tovar can do against Bell, listed around 250. He has lost 8 to 10 pounds here during the season. Montgomery breaks open. They spring the fullback to the 15-yard line. Montgomery returning from an injury. Operating at fullback for Iowa. He'll carry it again. He rumbles to the 9-yard line. Second down and 3 for the Hawkeyes with a 3-point lead on Ohio State. Bell cuts back and he gets to the 7-yard line. Third down and 1 for a first down. And Montgomery left to the 2-yard line, and a first and goal from the 2. Tuyawa checks in, giving the Hawks 2 fullbacks. Montgomery behind him. Broke 1 tackle, but couldn't get past the second. Second and goal. Montgomery battling for the touchdown.
You go back, the big play of that series was the poor punt. Carrying the ball, give it to him. Let him go ahead and put it in there.
And the Hawkeyes move a touchdown closer to Pasadena. 17-7. Iowa leading Ohio State with 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the first half. And leading by 10 points. Skillett takes it deep towards Smith. And he'll let it go out of the end zone. It'll come out on the 20. Here's a first down. Robert Smith back in at tailback. They've been unable to get this talented freshman loose here in this game. They fake to him and try to throw deep down the far sideline, and he overthrows. And 11 seconds. Try with the changeup at the line of scrimmage, using hand signals for his outside men. You can see that. Throwing high, almost intercepted. Number 45, Merton Hanks of Benote. Checks back in for the Buckeyes. Third down and 10. Coming out from their own 20-yard line, down by 10. The Hawkeyes have taken charge. Diving, incomplete.
All this time, and I suspect he will this time. He bangs her back there a little bit lower than you'd like.
And Tula is driven back to the 32.
Oh!
Hole in the middle. Midfield. And inside the 45-yard line. 17-7, Iowa. 1:56 to work with. A 2-minute drill. The Hawkeyes will try to stick a dagger into the hearts of the Buckeyes right now if they can. Flopping it off to Stewart. There is a penalty flag down.
I think they have matured much earlier than anticipated. There's a lot of young players playing in this lineup, both offensively and defensively, and they're
down in 13 for the first down, working against the clock. Son of the former Boston Celtic coach at command for the Hawkeyes. Off a play fake, trouble from the blind side. Hughes would have had it. Drops the ball. Third and 13. Rogers with the draw play. Bell blasts his way close to a first down. Let's see where they spot it. Yeah, this has always been marked and down.
What they call?
Yes. Big penalty against Iowa. Now fourth down and almost 6. Rogers will attempt to throw for it. He does not get it off.
There's that Greg Smith. You saw that shot of Hayden Fry there. He owns this state. And he came
15 yards for unsportsmanlike conduct. Walked off against the Buckeyes. 43 seconds. All of their timeouts. Fry on the roll. And it is complete at the 35-yard line.
very bright young man.
Trying to get it going here. Beating the rush. Stopping the clock on an incompleted pass. Was run out by the Buckeyes late in the game. Fry with the draw play, and Smith breaking free at the 45. 50,
get out of bounds.
And out of bounds at the 49. And then they'll try to get the kicker onto the field. They have all three of their timeouts, so they can throw this one into the middle if he finds the open man. But only 10 seconds to work with. He'll have to hurry. Under pressure. Now going deep. And ricochet complete. It's Jeff Graham for the Ohio State touchdown. Woo!
Pass, he gets pressure outside. He steps up inside the pocket, fires it. It's over the top. He ricochets into the right man for Ohio State, and there goes Graham in for the score. My God, there's a little luck to this game.
48 yards on the touchdown. Williams hammers the extra point.
More important than the touchdown even right now is the emotional lift this gives him at halftime.
17-14, Iowa over Ohio State. Hawkeyes of Iowa, 5-0 and ahead of Ohio State by a field goal with Jeff Skillett kicking it off, and Lee 1 yard deep, elects to come out, and he slips. Then finds an alley, and he's out of bounds on the far side. 1st and 10 for Fry and the Buckeyes, down by a field goal as we get underway here in the second half. Freshman Robert Smith back in, and that's his best run from scrimmage. 11 yards.
If they hadn't had that stop the clock before the half, they wouldn't have had enough time to get the big play that they got.
So I guess it balances out.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Fry with the whistle blowing. Closing in on that freshman record at Ohio State established by Archie Griffin. The option, Fry, late pitch, very dangerous. On the bounce, Smith was able to pick it up. Ooh. Fry with both backs out, steps up against the pressure, almost intercepted at midfield by Clark. Here it is 3rd and 15 for the Buckeyes. Olive comes in motion. Fry to go deep. He's got Graham. Incomplete at the 25 here. Good block by Clark. Run off the Hawkeye, and Antula steals it at the 20. Beautifully. Out to the 34. Hasn't thrown an interception in a Big Ten game since Wisconsin, I believe. Rogers to Bell off the fake and going deep to Smith and almost intercepted. Had him open for a moment, and you can see that familiar stand-up tight end, able to watch the secondary a little bit better when he comes out of there. This is Bell. Not much daylight there as he was met by the middle of that line. Rogers with the changeup at the line of scrimmage on 3rd and long. Fakes the run. Has time. Receiver's covered. Now he'll run out of trouble, and he trips him down at the 39-yard line. Jeff Graham will feel much more comfortable if this punt is batted.
This guy Graham can really return it.
25, surrounded. Now makes a move to the far side. Finds an alley. You were right about that. He got back to the 35-yard line. But last year, this inside linebacker and the rest of the Hawkeyes were embarrassed. 28-0 in Columbus. One of those games that young men don't easily forget, as Fry changes up at the line of scrimmage, brings his fullback, Scotty Graham, into the fray. John Derby bringing him down. And in our house right now with Robert Smith back in the backfield. Fly to throw, incomplete, a one-hopper. Again, the changeup at the line.
They're audibling because of the tight coverage. Now Iowa backs out of the tight coverage.
Fly, receiver covered, comes back the other way and throws incomplete. Great coverage by Hanks over here.
16, 5 of 16, and all of a sudden he goes 10 straight in a row.
Bowman drives Antula back inside the 15-yard line, bluffing the fair catch, gets an Ohio State bounce, and the Hawkeyes will be buried on this one.
I just think there'll be good intense rivalries among all the schools.
This will be a big act to follow up if this football team goes to the Rose Bowl.
I'm like every other Hawkeye fan. We're just excited about what's going on.
Thanks a lot for joining us. Brent Dick.
They can clinch a tie if they beat Ohio State, and both Michigan schools also record victories. It's Bell again, behind the left side.
And instincts in his play.
Two defenses slugging it out here in the early going of the second half. Rogers incomplete, and that was fine defense by Brent Johnson. Could give the Buckeyes some field position. Low snap, well fielded by Hawkeyes. Good punt considering that snap. Graham fumbled, out of bounds. Ohio State ball. Ball is at the Buckeye 48-yard line. The toss to Smith, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get back. As a result, it's 2nd and 11. The draw to Smith. Crosses midfield. Those folks who don't come from rural country
Don't know what they're talking about.
You're talking about. I'll send them to the dictionary. All right.
Blitz.
Under pressure. Avoids it niftily and throws a wounded duck out of bounds. Ohio State 17-14. And the Buckeyes will give it back to the Big Ten leaders. Antula again signals for the fair catch, and the ball will be down at the 20-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for Iowa. They lead it by a field goal. The fullback, Montgomery, breaks away from a tackle and makes his way out to the 28-yard line. 7 carries, 44 yards, and a touchdown. 2 yards for the first down, and Stewart trying to reach out, maybe 3rd down and less than a yard. It'll be Stewart.
He didn't make it.
He was stuffed right there at the line of scrimmage.
They've got him constricted inside. Get it outside.
Now coach side probably right now, and then they go ahead with the snap. And Hawkeyes punts it.
That's a return.
And Graham at the 30. 35. Down at the 38-yard line. 17-14 right now. And Fry faking to Smith. Penalty marker is down. Incomplete, out of bounds. States right now.
Well, I feel this, Brent.
Olive and Graham to the same side as receivers. Scotty Graham is the fullback in front of Smith. The toss to the freshman. Penalty marker down again.
Number 32.
I'm not too sure the backup tight end can.
Edwards and Graham and Stabline. And Fry hands to Scotty Graham, who blasts his way to the 36. 5 minutes, 3rd quarter. 17-14. Iowa leading Ohio State. Buckeyes with the ball. Fry picks it back up. Looks for a receiver and throws it away out of bounds. Fry 0 of 6 this half. Third and 14. Fry straight back. Over the middle, complete to Olive, and a Buckeye first down at Iowa's 45. They trail it by 3. 4:27 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Smith and a penalty flag comes flying.
Illegal motion. He must have been. They expect so much at Ohio State because they're spoiled over the years.
Bed of high school and college football, isn't it? Fry handing to Smith. Penalty flag comes flying.
Now what is it? Let him play. You know what happens?
This is 1st and 25. They'll need one of your square ends here. Fly back. Incomplete. He was throwing back on the outside. Off the draw, the fake. Fry again. Wanted his wide receiver. Everybody out. Again pressure. Incomplete. And the Buckeyes are forced to punt. Bowman booms perhaps his best punt of the day. And Tula comes up at the 22-yard line. Didn't make the fair catch. And back with 1st and 10 for the Hawkeyes. Rogers straight back. Tight end Titley all alone and out of bounds in Ohio State territory.
Watch out for a play-action pass or something fancy when he's in there.
Rogers' receivers were covered that time, and he runs. 2nd down. Draw play with Bell. He's cutting back for the 1st down. Hawkeye 1st down. Bell is lined up behind Montgomery. And off a fake to Bell. Wide open, wide open, wide open. Got a tight end at the 15-yard line. Allen Cross, number 87. 1st and 10 at the Ohio State 15-yard line. Fake to Bell, and they bring Montgomery around the right side. Montgomery set in front of Bell.
Broken play.
Rogers under pressure down at the 20-yard line.
Broken play.
Jason Simmons, Ross, and Titley. Rogers off a fake, drops back, throws, incomplete.
Dropped it.
Nick Bell. The Hawkeyes faked one for a touchdown last week in Champaign, but ahead by 3 in a tough defensive game. They'll settle for a 37-yard field goal by Jeff Skillett and a 6-point lead. Iowa 20, Ohio State 14.
I'll tell you, both defensive teams are playing pretty well right now. They really are.
He is back deep for the Buckeyes. And this is Lee. For an alley.
Oh.
Out to the 41. Great return by Dante Lee. Fry handing off to his tailback. Smith. And that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. We're going to return with more college football action featuring Ohio State against Iowa after this message and a word from our ABC station. Ohio State tore up its rug. Michigan soon will do the same. Perhaps only the Dome in Minneapolis will wind up with a carpet before long. Fry on the roll, almost picked off by number 19. That was Gary Clark. He's 1 of 11 for 20 yards in this half, Coach.
But they did do the good thing. They got him outside the rush on that rollout.
Deep drop. He won't get out. Yes, he does as he's going down into the arms. Punting for the Bucks. Great punt. And Tula bluffing the fair catch. It'll go through the end zone. And Jimmy Hartley, Chuck's brother, he has been signaling in the offensive plays to Matt Rogers. This is the toss to Stewart. Student body right here in the Midwest. And Vinnie Clark tackling it. 2nd down. Stewart tackled short of the 1st down. A penalty flag comes flying. It was a face mask penalty, as Coach Vermeil told you. I believe it was Tovar who was assessed at 15 yards. Titley, the stand-up tight end, over to Rogers left. And Stewart straight up the middle. Another 1st down and 11 more yards. The ball at the Buckeye 48-yard line, and Notre Dame quickly jumps ahead of the Volunteers. Stewart on a splendid cutback for another 1st down. 13 more yards for Mark. That's not a Tiger, that's a Husky. Here is Stewart again. With the rose on his leg, he's tattooed out of bounds that time.
Audible to it. He saw a double zone. He's going to try to work down inside of the man.
Hit from behind and incomplete. Great defensive effort that time. Guys need to get the ball to the 23-yard line for the 1st down. Lead it by 6. Even another Iowa field goal would be big here.
Oh!
Big hole for Montgomery. Blitz for the 20-yard line. 9 carries for 58 yards. The backs are split this time. They'll run Stewart on that draw play. He hammers. Good.
Stemming the tight end over.
And they run Stewart back to the short side. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Bellini. Spellman hanging tough with that gimpy ankle. Hughes coming in motion behind Rogers. Stewart straight ahead and blasts his way toward that end zone.
There's the fullback on the kick out. We're back to action.
Montgomery goes in from the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll go for 2, Dick.
Normally, I think they like to get some kind of an option on this play. They've been successful 2 for 2. Here's the option. Reverse
back to Hughes. Hughes is trapped. And they will not get it. 26-14 but the Hawkeyes are ahead and inching closer and closer to Pasadena. New Year's Day. We'll be right back. And Skillett kicks it off. Fielded at the 6 by Benote to the 20. Out to the 29-yard line.
Oh, both over 300 pounds.
First down, throws complete to the 35-yard line. But not a conference game. Will not affect Georgia Tech's bid for the Citrus Bowl. So Jeff Graham in motion. Break Fry rolling. Now going for the bomb and incomplete. Stabline, the wide receiver.
Holding.
Oh.
Offense. Receive second down.
10-15. Left here in Kinnick Stadium, Iowa City. Fly rolling to the left, cut off. He's going to throw back to Robert Smith on the screen here on the near side, and Smith is out of bounds. Backside protection that time. Fly, running back split, straight back, sacked again. Matt Rulin, number 57. Bowman.
Nice punt.
Hits it at the 13. And Tula driven back inside Iowa's 25. And the return is out to the 33. Who would have thought this possible when the season began? Most experts predicting Iowa would wind up in the middle of the pack. Now the only unbeaten team in the conference. They go to work on the clock with Tony Stewart. In the history of the Big Ten has ever beaten Michigan, Michigan State, Illinois, and Ohio State in the same year. And Iowa forced to do it the hard way. This their lone home game of that sequence.
You umpired, huh?
Yeah. All these Iowa and Illinois towns. Rogers coming around the right side. Low snap. Buckeyes block it. The block punt. And it'll be Ohio State ball. It's picked up by Iowa. Chance for the first down. They fumble it. And the Buckeyes finally pick it up, and it'll be whistled dead. And the ball could not be advanced beyond the 24. The Buckeyes will put it in play there. 1st and 10. Robert Smith hit at the 21-yard line. 2nd down. Still plenty of time left at 6:47.
Audible's checking out.
5 seconds left to get it off. Fly rolling to the right. Batted ball again. Derby, number 31. They have to get to the 13-yard line for a first down.
I'd look for some pressure coming here now. I don't think they'll drop off play. Yeah, they're going to come. They're coming after him.
Trying to get him. Fry. Touchdown. Hits Olive at the goal line, and he backs into the end zone. The big play again for Ohio State, coach. At Iowa City. 5-point game. Iowa 26, Ohio State 21, 6.5 minutes to play. And Tula are back deep. Williams to kick it off for the Buckeyes. 6.5 minutes to go. Hughes at the 10. Down at the 23-yard line. As the result, it's a 5-point lead. Rogers on first down, throws to Montgomery at the 25. Montgomery out to the 31-yard line.
With 8 minutes left in that game. Brent.
All right, here it's 26-21. Iowa, they are down to 2 right now. Rogers hands to Bell, and he makes his way to the 40-yard line. Ought to break it down. Rogers to throw it. Plenty of time.
Got a broken play if he throws
down the middle. Intercepted by number 1 Lance Price. The Buckeyes with a chance here. 4.5 minutes to go, and Price gives Ohio State the turnover they've been looking for. Ball at the Iowa 44. 4.5 minutes. 5-point Iowa lead. Graham in motion. Fly to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete to Lane, who's whacked at the 30-yard line. But it's another Ohio State first down. Number 8. Ball at the Iowa 30. Robert Smith. And he's down at 3.5 minutes to go. Buckeyes on the move and trailing it by 5. Fly. Twists up the double, and he's down at the 35. Third down and 15.
We're having trouble hearing down there.
Fry with a deep drop. Looks to the middle, incomplete. Ohio State down to its 4th down. Edwards is in the slot to the quarterback's left. Fly under pressure, steps away from it, throws to the goal line, intercepted by Iowa.
Ryan White. No, that was Jason. Well, Ohio State has to just think about getting pressure on him. Just come after him, try to create the turnover, stunt inside, just get after him.
Here's Stewart. 2nd and 10.
Nice job.
Inside of 2 minutes now, and Iowa will try to hold on to that football. Stewart down at the 15-yard line. 3rd down and 15 yards. And Montgomery down right there. Isaac standing inside the 5, and contact. Iowa one more time. Off a low one. Fair catch at the 49, and the clock is stopped with 59 seconds. Edwards, Graham, and Olive are the wide receivers. The offensive line without the tight end. And Fry under pressure on the run, throws complete. Once he goes down and they move the chains, now the clock is stopped. That clock can be stopped this year by college quarterbacks throwing it straight down. It's restarted. Fly pulls out, again complete, and that is short of the first down. The 29 down, and 3 yards for a first down. Fly incomplete. Stops the clock with 20 seconds. Talented wide receivers. Drive with time, complete to Graham. 1st and goal at the 2. Clock stops with 13. Now the clock starts. Scotty Graham and Robert Smith. The fade, incomplete, stops it with 7 seconds to go. We're at the 3-yard line. No timeouts. Try to throw. Touchdown! Time. They'll sit on the snap, so an extra point run back cannot be made. They do not want to put the ball in play. That's why they elected to kill it. We may set a new record for laterals on this kickoff. A bouncer, and Tula at the 30. Lateral man, number 1. Number 2 to Hughes. Hughes.
Forward lateral.
There's the flag. That's forward. There's number 4. And he's open.
All forward passes.
There's 5. Over his head and out.
Yeah, all forward laterals.
And John Cooper and the Buckeyes win a big one. Gave the flag graciously. Congratulating Coach Cooper.